Strixhaven Japanese set booster box. Box 1 of 2 actually. Let's open this bad boy up and see if we get any of the, or which of the Japanese alt art archive cards we get. So last time I got a Japanese box of cards, it was for War of the Spark, to try and get those alt art Walker cards. Let's see if we're lucky and get something great out of here. So they do come with the art cards too. Paper feels very different actually on their art cards, but and of course the name is written in Japanese. I do not speak Japanese, nor do I read it or anything else. So I do not know enough about the set to know which card it actually is, but that's one of the cards, the art cards. So there you have it. Starting with a foil land, we can just flip through the commons. Again, I don't know what they are to be able to talk about them. I'm not well versed enough in the Strixhaven world for that. But there we get a rare. So we got one of the archive ones. Just is that the standard art for it? I don't even know actually, now that I look at it. But there's an archive one. We got a foil uncommon that actually looks gorgeous in that foil. Wow, we got no bending on them. I've noticed that from a lot of people, but really highlights it well. Not as well as the, what are they called? Flesh and Blood cards. So I did open 2 boxes of Flesh and Blood. You'll find them elsewhere on the channel. Maybe they'll go at the end card. I don't know. We'll see. Just look on my channel. There's 2 of the most recent posts, at this point at least. But they highlight only parts of it in foil. So I guess they ink over. I guess the foil layer is first, so I don't quite understand how. But anyways, the foil layers first, and they ink over it, I guess, dark enough that it only highlights. But in this, the fire and the shielding look beautiful. Would have even been better if they blacked out with the background characters and the cityscape sort of thing to make it really stand out. Still nice though, still very pretty. Our art card. Ooh. Only 2 commons in that one, and we jump right into the uncommons. This one I love. I don't remember what it's called, but I really like that artwork on it. Something about failing a test, if I'm not mistaken. There's another one of the archive cards. We got a foil common that actually just looks really nice. I don't know why. Something about it looks beautiful. So the problem with playing with these Japanese cards, which I've played with foreign language cards before, or the full art cards they used to do and all that, is they look beautiful, obviously. But I don't play, I guess, enough Magic to remember what the cards are, what they do in particular. So I have to carry around either a printout or another copy of that actual card to know what it does, which I don't think you're really supposed to do in actual tournament play. There's another one of the archive cards. I don't think you're supposed to do it in regular tournament play. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I haven't actually seen one of these in person yet, but there's a foil extended art Japanese alt art for the archive. Look how they do the symbol for the archive there. That's beautiful. I don't know which one this is, and I can't even check. I can't use the Dragon Shield app because I'm recording this on my phone. But that's beautiful. That's really nice. That's very, very nice. But as I was saying, I don't know what all the cards are, so I can't do it in tournament play. I know that. Carry around another copy of it. I don't think you're supposed to be able to reference it. Mind you, that's, I guess, higher level tournament play. Maybe it's different when you're just on, what's it called, REL rules? I don't know. To reference a sheet of paper that tells you what the card does. I think you can, but I don't know for sure. That was a very nice alt art card, Japanese one. I believe that's another Japanese one. Yep, non-foil this time though. Still beautiful. Really, really nice. Damn, these are gorgeous. Even that's really nice. The foiling on that's beautiful. Really, really wish this set was a draftable set we could play in like regular open play, because it looks nice. Like I can't really get into just Arena, like just the digital side of it. I play it sometimes. I've actually kind of petered out of it for a little bit now just because it's a little bit overwhelming, I guess. But playing the actual paper cards of it make it worth my while to enjoy this artwork and all that stuff. And I do feel like I can't because we're not doing in-person play. So buying these boxes, opening all these cards, it's fun, but not as much fun because I don't get to see this stuff and use it and play with it and enjoy it over and over again. I know we'll get back to it at some point, but until then, is this one of the, I don't think that's an alt art one. No, just a nice full art one. Or extended art one. Beautiful. Should just pull off the land. You guys don't need to see me flip through a land at the very beginning. They all have one. Whoops, I threw an uncommon in there. Whoops. I like the artwork on this one too, just the action in it, what's going on. It's very nice. Oh, there's another Japanese one. That's really pretty. Got the elephant ears that look, actually they look a little bit weird in this one, but besides that, still beautiful artwork. Oh, wrong spot, up there. And a foil uncommon. I like the artwork for this one too. I don't remember what the card is, but I like the artwork for it. I didn't realize that actually for the art cards that they did specific Japanese versions. I don't know why, I just assumed they reprint the English ones for it. There's no reason for that. I guess it's just my English-centric assumption. There's a rare one. This whole School of Mages thing too with the multiple pre-release kits. If you look in my other videos, you'll see me open one of each pre-release kit. I really like that idea too. I think that's nice. I liked it when the guilds came out and they did it in guilds and all that. I think that was my first time drafting that way. Yes, that was the first time I saw actual guild separation on things and stuff like that. This is just the regular art foil one, but it still looks gorgeous. It's really, really nice. And I think I have to make another row here for the foil ones because I haven't been paying attention to what's going on here. Rares, there we are. That works. But yeah, that was my first time drafting with guilds, and it was fun. Actually, probably the most fun I had was in it was a Modern Master. What do they call that one? Modern Horizons. One of the modern ones. I think it was Modern Horizons. That was a really, really fun draft. Not only because I won, like I did well in it, but it was just a lot of fun. Something about a mishmash type set, I guess. Like it wasn't, obviously. I mean, it was planned the way it was, but it was kind of mishmashed with being a modern set like that. It was nice to draft. It was something different. It wasn't, you know, not everyone got the same stuff. It felt different. I don't know, something about it. Plus, I could do, it was great for, oh, what's it called? Like, hand disruption stuff, because it had a lot of black-blue stuff. And let's see what we get here. This looks nice. Beautiful card. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Let's get that up there, get a bit of that foil going. That's really nice. There's the foil one. But like I was saying, that it was fun to be able to draft that hand disruption, that sort of thing. It was neat. And it did well. It did well for me, so I liked that. Uncommon of that. Uncommon foil. It's great artwork on that. Oh, and I forgot. There's part of the list in this, too. Enclave Cryptologist. Huh. I forgot that the list came in this, too. That's interesting. I always hold this card wrong because there's so much land and only very little bit of the actual action, because that's how it would crop, right? So it's interesting layout on some of the cards when they have to do it that way. Oh, let's start with an uncommon. We had that in some of our pre-release stuff. I think it was in the pre-release kits. Oh, another Japanese art one. That's very pretty. Almost feels like a matte, like a satiny finish on it, which is nice. Foil common, and another list right after, and it's Oubliette. That's awesome. The professor would be proud. I haven't played any Commander games that I think since this was reprinted in the one set, I haven't played any, or maybe I have played a Commander game. Maybe I haven't. Either way, you guys don't really care. But that'd be something to be fun to play there. Because it really is the only way to deal with a commander, right? Is Oubliette, I believe. It's the only way to deal with. The only way to take a commander out of play to make it difficult for your opponent to get the commander back in play. I mean, they've all got removal, so they just remove the enchantment, but you need enchantment removal for that. There's just one of the regular uncommons, another foil common, and another one. That's 3 list cards in a row. Gutter Snipe. I mean, it's from, oh no, it's from, oh, what's that set called? This set, whatever it's called. Interesting. For a second, I thought that was the War of the Spark symbol, and I was going to say I hate getting cards from the War. Oh, starts with a mythic right away. Damn, I wish I knew what that one was, but that's one of the mythic ones. That's very nice. I don't even have a spot for mythic cards yet. Whoa, did not plan that out well. Start moving some things around here. Goes up there, I guess. Yeah, that's my first mythic. That's why I didn't have any room for them elsewhere. Wasn't planning that far ahead. What were we just talking about, though? Oh yeah, I thought that was from the War of the Spark, and I don't like. I mean, it's my hang up. I say this all the time. And another mythic, a double mythic pack, eh? That's nice. Not gonna complain about that. Let's stop complaining then about getting stuff from the list that's a little too modern. I won't go down that road. And we got a Japanese alt art one in this pack. Oh my god, it looks like there's another list card back here because that's the last card of the pack. That's 4 in a row. There's some more beautiful Japanese art. That's gorgeous stuff. And we got Latchkey Fairy. Nice. So that's 4 list cards in a row. Plus a Japanese one. 2 mythics in that pack. I don't think this is I don't think that's a pack to complain about. Even if they're not the best cards in there, it's not something to complain about for sure. There's a rare one. I haven't seen this one yet from the archive. That's beautiful. So I will try to put the English card names above the archive ones. I'm sure you guys will recognize it based on the artwork. Well, I guess you won't really. No, you wouldn't, because it's a Japanese alt art. I'll try and put the English names when those pop up on the screen, just so that we know what we're looking at and what we're talking. Another list card. That's 5. Wow, 5 out of 6 packs. Not bad. Stony Brook Schoolmaster. That's kind of fitting for this set, actually. Yeah, very fitting for this set. Oh, and a signature card. Nice. Howard Lyon. Very nice. So yeah, I'll try and put up the English names on the Japanese alt art ones, so we know what we're talking about here. I'm not gonna bother putting up another Japanese. That one is really gorgeous. Wow. Oh, and it's creepy too. I did not see those skulls till I got in closer, but beautiful and creepy. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Oops. I got to start watching some anime with my kids. Get them to see some of the, not like, you know, Akira and stuff like that, but like some of the Studio Ghibli things, like Howl's Moving Castle and Princess Mononoke and stuff like that, just so they can start enjoying that type of stuff. There's another mythic extended art. Well, actually kind of like a full art thing, but whatever, either way, that's beautiful. Ian McKay, oh, I recognize his name. A great artist for them. A rare. Oh, I guess this is a mythic one. I don't have a spot for it. I've run out of room. So we have to move some of these around. So I'm sure that's a good one if it's a mythic. I just don't know which one it is, unfortunately. And the name should be on the screen now, and you guys are all going to laugh at me because it's either really, really good or just ho-hum. But it's beautiful artwork one way or the other. And I hope it's something I can actually play in a deck one day. And another list card. Wow, Nightshade Peddler. Seems like we're getting more than the average for these. I could be wrong, though. Yes, I did just admit to possibly being wrong. You won't hear it that often, so Please wipe that from your memory. I never said it, and it never happened. I do like these archive cards, the frames on them and all that. It's very nice. Just a little bit different, just enough different. Another list card, and a mythic list card at that. Skithyryx the Blight Dragon. Oh, with Infect. Beautiful. That is nice. I like Infect, if you didn't notice. I'm what you would call someone not fun to play Magic against, because I like Infect, I like Land Destruction, I like Hand Disruption, I like, oh, what else? Not just blue in general, to say no to things. I'm not good at it, don't get me wrong. I'm not good at playing any of those, but I like that sort of stuff, and I think it's really flippin' annoying to most people, so I know most people do not like to play against that. Oh, there we are. We got the headmistress, or whatever you want to call her, in the Japanese. That's gorgeous. That's 3 mythics now, I think. Oh, and another Japanese alt art one. A rare this time. Again, no idea, but it's beautiful. Foil rare. That's our first foil rare. Interesting. And another list card. Lightning Angel. From Time Spiral, I guess, sort of thing. I think that's Time Spiral. One of those time ones that they just reprinted. Another art card. And whoops, I put her in the wrong spot. And we got our commons out of the way. Some uncommons. This one I really like, actually. The water and everything is beautiful on there. Just a beautiful art card. Sometimes I wish the cards did better things, or more synergistic things, or just fun things even in decks I play. That way I could actually use them just based on how nice the artwork is. Like, I almost want to cut it out of some pieces, put it on another one, and say, I just like the artwork, can I play it on this card instead? There's an archive card, and another one. Nope, it isn't. It's just a foil. Oh, are these the commander cards, maybe? Nope, Strixhaven it says on it. That's weird that it was at the end. Oh, it's just my foil. Wow. It's only middle of the day, and apparently it's been a long day for me already. That's just our foil at the end of the pack. Yeah, apparently I'm losing it or something. I don't know. I should have realized what that was right away. So rare, there's our archive card. And there's just our foil common, which I remember is a foil common. It's just the foil slash mythic part, or whatever you want to call it, of the pack. I should have paid. Oh, rare first. That's a nice way to start the day. These ones feel slightly different than the other pack. That's weird. Oh, that's our archive card. I should have mentioned that. And a foil common. That's beautiful. That looks like the artist from Saga. I think I've said that many, many times before. It isn't. It's Olena Richards, but it's beautiful artwork. I know they have their whole plan of when things get released and all that. Oh, another Japanese art one. But I really wish they would have pushed something like Strixhaven to, I don't know, it just makes sense to like a time that we could be in person for pre-release, and also a time kids could actually be in school maybe. It is a school-based thing. Like, it just seems like the timing is weird. This should have been maybe released in September, like in their September-October release schedule, when kids can physically be in school, because some countries, states, provinces, whatever, have certain restrictions on who's in school now and all that. Just seems logical to me that they would have done that. But obviously they do have their release schedules. They need to follow the business. Business is business. They have to do what they have to do. Uncommon foil. There's our Japanese alt art one. Looks beautiful, as per the rest. I mean, I almost don't even need to say it anymore. They just are gorgeous. It goes like that. There we are. Took me a while. That's very comic booky. I don't remember seeing that one. Robbie Trevino. Do not remember seeing that one before. Japanese alt art. And no, not a list one, just a foil uncommon. There's our Japanese alt art. Is that a... Oh, it looked like ships on an ocean for a minute, but it's a woman doing a thing. Nice. Very, very nice. Running out of common room over here. Hope there's not many more packs. I mean, I hope there are, but I hope there's not. If not, I got to reorganize again. There's our archive card. There's our foil uncommon. That actually looks really nice in foil too. The red really, really pops on it in foil. Very, very pretty. I know everyone likes to bash Wizards for what they call quality control, right? Or their QC saying, oh, it's all out of whack. We got bendy foil cards and all this stuff. But it's not, I'm not gonna say it's not their fault. It's not necessarily their fault because you get different supplies. Your supplier gets different supplies. Sometimes, you know, there's a lot in that supply chain that can go wrong to get the product to not be satisfactory in the end. Ultimately, once things are done, they can't really just not release them. They're done, right? They're done. They're done under certain circumstances too. So like people say, between the humidity where you live and things like that, it can change things too, which is true. And I don't know, these might bend over time. They're not coming pre-bent, which is nice to see. But yeah, based on all that, you can't really, not that you can't fault the company, but I understand that that's just how it is. Now, having been that it's a few years of it and it was getting progressively worse and worse, no, I think there's something to be said for that, to verify with your suppliers and check things. But when it's not really affecting sales, even in a creative endeavor like this, something that's art-based and collectible-based, it's hard as a company to say, yeah, you know, can it? We're going to change and either spend more on supply or, you know, research this further. If people are still buying them, they're still buying them. It's not going to change that. Oh, another Mythic. It's very pretty. And there's our Japanese archive card. Very, very nice. I love that the symbols are very subtle on them. You can't really, you have to look for them, sort of thing. Some they stand out, I guess, just depending on the coloring, but in general, they're very subtle. I like that. It's nice in something that's showcasing artwork that they can take an element of it and move it to the background, so the artwork is showcased, while still not eliminating entirely. It's just, you know, that symbol is not as much a focal point because it doesn't need to be for that. There's our uncommons. I find, let me go back here for a minute. They're not the same artist, are they? No. I feel like, I know it's colors, it's red and blue, but, and I know they have a color palette to work with and things like that too, but they just feel like very, I don't know, almost too standard now, some of their coloring on things. Like I almost wish there was a little bit more variety, a little bit more artistic variance and interpretation of it. It just feels a little too cookie cutter for some of it. Foil common. I'm sure if it wasn't for that, it would look very disjointed, but I don't know, it feels too similar, like multiple artists with the exact same tonality to their flames and to their water just seems a little bit, I don't know, weird to me. There's another one with some beautiful artwork. Very, very nice artwork. Oh, look at those eyes. That's surprise or about to vomit eyes. I don't know. But it's beautiful still. Very, very pretty. Foil uncommon. This is our last pack. Let's see if we got lucky early with everything we got between the list and the Japanese cards, or if we get something special out of this one, the very last pack in the box. We start with an uncommon, that's nice. And we jump into our commons. Another uncommon. Got a rare. We did get another Japanese one with the cat, and we got a foil uncommon and no list card. But that one's pretty. Very nice, these traditional Japanese art ones. I like them a lot. So that is our first Strixhaven Japanese set booster box. I have another one to open that will be coming shortly. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and all that. You'll see as I open more boxes of things. I know, I believe next week there's going to be a Flesh and Blood post. Welcome to Wraith, I think, is coming next week. You'll see the second box of this probably coming before the end of this week, probably in a day or two. We also have a collector booster and I think a regular booster, draft booster I should say, box coming this week. So I'll be opening those and be posting them periodically over the next week or two. There's another set of Genesis Battle of Champions. It's their, I believe it's the Return to Jalara, not remastered, but a Return to Jalara type thing. They're going to be combining a few of their sets into one. Fixing a few things and stuff like that. That should be a lot of fun to open. If you haven't tried it, you should try Genesis. Go check them out. They're running actually a card competition right now, where people have entered their designs for cards, like names and properties and stuff like that, and people vote on it. I actually have a card still in the running. We're in round 2, and the Conjecture of Proteus, that's my card, and that's still in the running. So if you are so inclined, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., sorry, that's Monday morning, Monday, April 26th at 10 a.m. Go search for Genesis Battle of Champions on Facebook, Reddit, or join their Patreon and vote. You can vote multiple places, so throw some votes behind it and help me get a card in one of these card games. Thank you for watching very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of some of these openings, if I was stupid and missed something important or what. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.